Hey guys, welcome back to the Wheel 6 channel. I'm actually sitting in the Civic right now. Right now I'm doing a few things. So a lot has happened in the past few weeks, so sorry for not uploading and a few other things. What has happened is pretty much I couldn't live happy, so I decided to leave. And the whole spiel with me and my mother, at least I have a home. She is allowing me to have a lot more freedom than what was given, but at the same time, I have a lot more responsibilities. I'm trying my best to upload as much as I can. I'm sorry if I look so scraggly. It's a Sunday. I'm just like, whatever. You guys will see how. I'm sorry for not uploading. I'm sorry for not showing you guys me working on the cars. I forget things, and I have ADHD, and I have all this other stuff. And it's just been stressful, and it's been a lot. School's about to end, but I'm going to be getting a job, so I'll have some constant money coming in. The Civic has been doing me well. I almost put over 1,000 miles on it. I'm waiting until I hit 240,000 to really go over everything, which means it's like, at least I know it hit over 1,000 with what was on it. I've been driving the car perfectly fine. And, the transmission is questionable, so I might have to drop the transmission and replace it. But I might have found out that the Civic might have a posi front end, or what we call a limited slip, because this thing leaves 11s. I'm not even joking, it leaves 11s. So I think whoever owned this car before put an LSD down in this. So that's a cool thing, I guess. Right now the sub is out. I'm painting a board. So let me get out of here. It's probably about time for me to flip it over and do another coat on the other side. Right here is the board. I'm using black acrylic clay paint, like a matte black, but I'm just waiting for it to dry. Yesterday I kind of made a mess, but today is not as bad because I'm using another piece of wood. But I cut this piece of wood out. I'm going to flip it over, paint the other side. Yeah, I don't care if it's not perfect. I'm just trying to get it to where it's like a board that, like, if it gets wet, it ruins it. So that's why I was like, okay, let's do this. I had to fix a oil leak by putting in new RTV, so that'll be fixed today. And what else? So I am in a relationship with somebody, so don't ask if we're on a date or anything. Unfortunately, I'm already with somebody else. With what happened on that end is it's a whole spiel. I'll probably make a video more on that topic when I feel more comfortable with that, but I just want to say that ahead. But this channel is more for car content and, being fun, being positive, and, having, the fun of the channel and not being so down or such a downer. And I hate how I make it a downer sometimes, and I hate how I don't upload enough. And my next paycheck, I do get Social Security money. Don't ask how much I get. I'm not going to tell you. But I do get survivor benefits from my dad, so I call it blood money. And all that money is practically gone into this. And I love this car. I also don't love it at the same time, but it's been doing me so well. I'm going to keep it for now. The TL, I pulled the ECU out and the VSA control unit out. We're going to see if that's the problem with this, and then this will be sold. Pay off whatever this is owed for whatever parts, whatever mechanic-wise. And then I'm going to save up, and either I'm going to buy an RSX, which is actually, the funny thing is, this and RSX have the same exact chassis. As, and some people say they hate on these EM2s. Yes, the D17s are weak, but if you take in consideration of the D16, you have to do almost the same exact amount of work to these engines as you do to a D16. And there's actually some advantages with the D17s. For instance, coil on plug, So a lot of people will take the Quorum plugs from the D17 and put it on the D16 to make the D16 a little bit stronger. The only advantages that you get with, the older platform is the better intakes. They're not plastic. They're not, cheaply made. But also the cool thing is with these, if you get these in a hybrid, you can actually get this in electric power steering, which I'm honestly tempted to do, not this summer, but probably upcoming. And there goes the tool. This upcoming summer or two, and put in electric power steering. And so pretty much I won't have to have this pump right here, so it'll actually lose some weight. It will run better. I can remove the whole power steering stuff, and it'll still be reliable, So yeah, a lot of people hate on these Civics, and people don't realize that it's the exact same chassis as the RSX. So people don't realize that, they don't realize that it's an RSX underneath. So you can take everything from an RSX and put it underneath this car, and boom, you have a poor man's RSX. But, I mean, you'd be better off actually buying an RSX because it's an actual hatch. But, I'm just saying, this car is probably just as modifiable, if not more, than the RSX. Because, yes, there's not as many parts, but almost all the parts are interchangeable. For instance, I have a brace kit over here. I have this brace kit for the rear, which that exact same thing is actually meant for the RSX as well. I have the arms on, but I can't get my sway bar off to get it because the bolt rounded off, and a few other things. So if I put my camera under here, as you see, there is the two billet control arms that honestly were quite affordable for what I paid. The coilovers, I'm gonna say it, Allen-Tech, they made okay coilovers, but the way they made them, the locking ring for the height, it's actually skipping threads as you take corners harder and harder, and that's a safety concern. So I think after I get all the stuff for the engine and get everything kind of squared out on that end, I'm going to save up and buy Fortune coilovers. So it'll actually have $1,000 plus coilovers. So the car will actually handle better. It'll drive better. And it will be a lot safer of a ride. Yeah, you can buy, honestly, if you want to buy cheap coilovers, I recommend Max Speeding Rods. They make probably one of the best coilovers for the price without having you to spend over, a $4,000 or $1,000 plus for coilovers. I mean, the TL has been on them, and I have practically no problems. They're adjustable and everything, which is actually nice. And with what I paid, it pretty much went for, I think, $260 total for the TL. And so the coilovers are actually quite good. I mean, they are a little bouncy, but I think it's just the way I have them set up. Because I think I need to actually corner bounce that car because it's a little wonky. Because, like, if I hit a really bad bump, it'll bounce. So the Civic actually handles really well. It's just a little on the rough side compared to the TL. Like, if I hit a bump, I'm going to feel it. But the Civic is a stiffer ride compared to, like, the TL, where it's a lot bigger and a lot bigger. It's more of a luxury car than anything else. The Civic's an Econo box. Well, my own shit box, in a way. I've been all these years of work. And in my opinion, if you have a project car, for instance, if I walk over here to the Camaro, I had this car for over 6 years. Well, my dad did. Oh yeah, this one has when a piece of wood goes through a window. in my opinion, Camaro is a prime example of a project car. I mean, look at her. You know, she has cats walking all over her. She's got her eyes missing. I mean, the engine still works. Oh, but, you know, she'll be eventually moved after the TL gets sold. We're going to get wheels and tires, put it on wheels and tires. I'm going to get the fuel system working on it and get it to where we can actually move the car as intended. And I want it to work. So, the Camaro is going to take a few years to build. So, give me time for the Camaro. I have to save up some money. I gotta repaint the whole car. I'm pulling everything apart. And the thing is with this chassis, it doesn't have a VIN. So, even if I were to get it all running and driving, it'd only be a track car, unfortunately. So, more than likely, we're gonna pull this motor out and either find a 3rd gen IROC or something and drop it down in there, or we're going to find another one. I'm going to see if I can find a 72 for a decent price. That's just a shell. Put that motor down in it. And then I'm going to buy me a 3rd gen and maybe put that race motor that I have over here next to the KZ in that. With a either Tremec 6-speed or a built either some sort of built 4L80 or something else, or a 6L80, something similar, just to make it like a really nice, cool, nice daily in a way where I don't have to drive it or drive a stick shift every day. And in driving stick shift every day, yes, it sucks, and yeah, it sucks in traffic, but the benefits, it's fun. It's fun every day. You know, you get in your car, and it's like, oh, I gotta go on my morning commute to school, work, whatever the fuck you're going. And, you know, I have done, you know, countless hours in the Civic paying. I mean, I gone through multiple tanks of gas. Also, the D17A in particular, you need premium only, because if you have anything over a 10.5 compression ratio, unless it's a modern car, do not put anything lower than premium. Yes, it will suck. Yes, it's expensive, but it will save your engine from struggling to run. So yeah. In saying that, I driven a Civic, for about a month, because a lot of stuff has went down, in the past, I think 3 weeks. It's been a very stressful 3 weeks, but it's been getting better slowly and slowly. Honestly, I thank you guys for really watching this, and I'm sorry that I don't upload enough, and I'm trying. It's just, I'm trying to get good content for you guys. I'm getting paid at the end of the month, so by the time I upload this will be probably around, this will also be a vertical video, so sorry if it kind of annoys you, but I feel like holding the phone like this, so don't worry. I can rotate it however you guys want, because I'll just transfer the file over onto my computer and maybe edit it later. It'll be uploaded tomorrow on Monday, so it'll be the 18th by the time this video is uploaded. I hope you guys really like the channel, and I really want to make sure that everybody enjoys it, and I'm sorry that I don't upload. And it's been in a way, how it's been so rough is that, I was going to be on my own for probably the rest of my life if my mom didn't let me talk to her. I didn't let her listen to what I want to say, and she let me, and at least I have a home, because I would have been on my own. I probably wouldn't have uploaded then. I probably wouldn't have uploaded very much. Yeah. But you guys make my day, so I'm going to try to upload more. I am. And things are getting slowly better. It'll just take time. You know, I have my project car almost done. I gotta finish my alignment, obviously. That'll probably be in the next video. I'll get my camera out and just do my alignment, get it almost perfect. And I'm pretty good with getting an eyeball for the most part. So I'll get it kind of near perfect and then get it aligned perfectly and get it set up for now. And then until I get my coilovers for this to kind of, I'm gonna have to be careful. But we'll get some more POV shots. We'll probably have a video of us chopping out the transmission and getting a replacement and probably a different clutch. The XTD is nice. It's been doing great even through all the abuse that I put it through. Or it went through with how it ran before, with its running situation, with the hole in the inside the intake manifold. That's why I don't like plastic. And yeah, so in that instance, yeah. So I'm going to actually go finish what I'm doing. I'm not going to record it today because I don't really have the setup and I'm kind of running out of time with daylight. So I'm just, for right now, sorry guys, I'm going to have to let you guys go. I thank you guys for watching, and I wanted to kind of update you guys on what was happening, what was going on. And, you know, all it's just been on these videos is updates. But I haven't posted anything that's actually enjoyable, and I want to make sure I can do that. So don't worry. Next video is going to be actually being entertaining and fun, and it's going to be, you know, kind of more, you know, like I'll have the camera on my head. I'll be working on the car because I got to do O2 sensor fix so I can get rid of check engine light. I got to replace an OBS sensor, or ABS sensor. Bleh. And just go over every bolt. Update. There's a bolt right here, down in here. That bolt came out on me while I was doing 70 miles an hour. Nearly killed myself, apparently. And, so your whole wheel will actually go whee. And I'm going to tell you this. If you drive either an RSX or Civic, check these two front bolts for your lower control arm. Because, one, they could be falling out. And if you just did, like, lower control arms or whatever, because by the time you get one of these cars, they'll probably either around 100,000 miles or more. This cars are almost pushing 250,000 miles. So, I did almost all these suspension besides in the rear, because they don't make the stuff in the rear anymore, if I can say that. I do plan on getting pretty much poly bushings everywhere, upgraded suspension at some point for this car, but that's when I have more money. But yeah, I'm going to let you guys go. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys, you know, will like and subscribe, obviously. I'm trying to keep it from, you know, being like, oh, let's do this, let's do that. Oh, subscribe. And I don't want that for you guys. And I want to make sure that you guys will actually enjoy what I put out. Go down in the description and check out StarFox034. That's my gaming channel. I'll be uploading there probably sometime tomorrow. Or I'll be making at least a video tomorrow. Kind of just like updating that channel and actually doing something like a fun thing, like going around looking at avatars or like showing off my custom avatars that I have, you know, so that like you guys are like, oh, that's cool. And yeah, I am a furry, and you know, it's a lot. It's been a lot. So yeah, go down in the description. Follow me at Wheelio677 on TikTok and Instagram, and I'll keep you updated there. I should be uploading more probably around sometime by the end of the school year, so it's only about, I think, 6-7 days, maybe less. So I'll be uploading a lot more. I'll probably upload more on a daily basis. So like I'll come out, we'll go out and go do something with the Civic, or we'll go and work on this, or work on the race motor, which, or the KZ. The KZ I'm planning on doing this summer as well. Getting a rebuild kit, pulling out the motor, cleaning out the fuel tank, ripping off all the panels, and actually repainting the fuel tank and the fenders and the side covers all by myself. Probably to either a similar green or a new a new color, touch up the frame, get new tires, rebuild the motor, which is about $1,000 by myself. Because I want to get a full rebuild kit. Actually, no, it's a little bit cheaper if I remember right. Yeah, so the KZ will probably be one of the first, like, full-on series of the channel. So hopefully you guys will get that. Also, we're going to have a build series on the 454, or the 448, or 498, my bad. So hopefully you guys will get to see that kind of like a more technical side of what it's like to be a car guy, and like when you build your own motor, you know what I mean? That are like, you just got this motor out of nowhere. Like, you don't know, oh, what are the specs of the engine? There's like no factory spec because, it's a race engine. Someone built the motor, so you have to start off with what somebody built. For instance, the crank for this is probably going to be about $400. So I'm going to have to save up a good chunk of money just to build the motor. Like, I'm going to board this up 60 over, so that'll put it around the 510 cubic inch area. So give or take, this motor's going to make around 700 horsepower NA. With how I'm going to build it. Because I'm going to port and polish the heads. I'm actually thinking of maybe getting aluminum heads and doing a Frankenstein, because this is a 3rd gen block. And I'm going to put 4th gen heads on it, so we'll see how that goes. And probably convert this engine to, fuel injection. So hopefully we'll go from there. But yeah, I'm going to go here, guys. So sorry for keeping you here for over 20 minutes. I try not to make these videos long because I know people won't be interested. So yeah, peace out.